before we start, for anyone that is not aware of this, we are playing with OMNIDEM. That's a system created by our forfatter here, and he's actually today playing with his own game. This should be exciting for you, I imagine. And we have been in I think it's been about a month of this campaign, and we are in one of the final chapters or final sessions. They have the mission to rescue the daughter of the governor. They were hired by the governor.
Yeah.
In case you didn't remember, we have Bo and Saifen. They both work or are members of the crew of that was actually hired, and then Balu was hired on the side by the governor to be some sort of spy or someone to make sure that this crew actually fulfills the mission. That's the original plan. Then after that, the characters have developed other criteria maybe, and they will decide whatever happens next. On our do you want to say anything about last thing or the previous games?
Let's just remember that we are hungry, Bo and I, and we are in front of a fence, if I don't remember wrong.
Yes, that's correct. Right now you are in front of a fence. At some point, Saifen was in front of the door, but she decided to walk around to find the other members of the party.
Oh.
All right. If anything else to remember, let's start. So if you remember correctly, Balu and Bo, you were actually walking through the part of the jungle and you got to the fence, and then you heard a noise and you started to, or you decided to wait and see. You hid behind some bushes and you were trying to find or see whatever made that noise. You were sure that it wasn't a sound of nature. It was more than likely human-made. And after a few minutes waiting to see someone passing by, suddenly you hear a voice behind you saying, "Hey," and it's Saifen that somehow finds you. So you turn around and you find Saifen just showing her head through some bushes.
Hi, guys.
I thought you were another one of those little pigs.
I'm little, but I don't think I'm a little big. Sorry.
So you are not the little animal that was our dinner. Disappointed. What do you want?
Well, we are here together to try to rescue the governor's daughter.
Have you found some form of entry? We only have seen this fence.
Not besides the main door. I haven't seen any side entry.
I got a question.
Yes.
We're watching this like high fence, right?
Yeah.
It's like half wall, half fence, high wall, and then a fence, only fence.
Right now,
how many millimeters are between any of the? No,
you wouldn't be able to pass through, if that's the question. Right now,
you
it's
told
only
that I was fat. Okay. I'll write that down.
Not even Balu, that I believe is the small one or the very thin one, would be able to pass through. So those are iron bars, this section. However, Saifen tells you that when she was walking around trying to find you guys, because she knew you would be around there, she found some sections that are wall, like rocks, and other sections that is half rocks, half fence. And so far she hasn't found any like broken sections. You could try to jump or climb it or keep walking around. So based on what she says, she covered about a third of the circumference.
If he carry me on his shoulders, could I go up there, like to the other side of the fence?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear I got distracted with the chat. You said if you climb?
No, if Bo carry me on his shoulders.
Oh, how tall are you, Balu?
Like
Because Bo is almost 2 meters, and the
yeah,
fence.
I 1.50
Okay, well, he would have
meters.
to push you a little bit up. So if you are with your feet on his shoulders and you try to grab the border and he pushes you a little bit, then probably you can get to the what's the name? The top of the wall.
Okay. I want to ask Bo if can you carry me on your shoulders, please?
I want to check her eyes to see if she's like having those of magical
Okay.
moments, or or if she's really asking Dad. Do I see that?
I'm speaking well, okay?
Okay.
If you want, you
Then
can do a reason check, or it could be instinct as well. But yeah,
I don't know.
it
Can I
just-
see it?
Yeah, she's serious.
Okay. Then I wanna check on the fence and. Okay, I'll kneel down and try to put my shoulder to her reach.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, I want to climb and put my hands up and try to pass to the other side of the fence.
Okay, so you're able to climb on top of his shoulders with no issue, especially because he's doing a lot of work. And then you can do a combined or a team check. Balu would be for no, actually strength, both of you strength.
Okay.
I believe the correct term is constitution.
Vigor.
Vigor.
Oh
Thank
yeah, I
you.
have a no. Oh, it's my no, it's not my number. I have a
Oh.
6. And in the dice is a 4. But yeah, I pass.
Nice.
Could you remind me, please, my fatum?
Oh, yes. Give me a second. I forgot to open your character sheet. You should
Actually,
have it here.
I certainly passed because I got a 1, but
Okay.
I need my fatum number anyway.
Give me 1 second. I don't know where I saved it.
Are you strong or not, Bo?
Could you
Was
read
it calling that my fatum is 13? When it cannot be 13. Was
No, it can't be.
No, I can't.
Okay, got it. Your fatum is 7.
7. Right. Okay, so I got a 1.
Okay. And you also got a good number, right?
Yeah.
1 second. I forgot to send
Those
something.
people, I have to do a lot of things in this place.
Things.
Okay, so you are able to, he pushes you with part of his shoulders, a little bit with his arms up, and then you kind of jump and you're able to grab the top of the fence. These are
I fall down.
thick iron bars, and then
Okay.
on top there is one iron bar going horizontally, and you grab from there,
Okay.
and you're able to grab with your elbows.
So
you-
it's not like a security measure, more. I mean, it's a security measure, but the
It's more for
finish, the
animals.
finishing. Okay, it's more for animals. That okay.
Yeah, and it's obvious for all of you, even if you are not like very versed in construction or things like that. It's obvious that this has been repaired and added to the perimeter, and that is not an original construction. It's something that someone put there just to cover holes, because it's part
Of the peaks.
rocks, part iron bars. Yeah, from the pigs and the jaguars.
You know, thieves are also considered to be animals here.
Not true.
Yeah. Against thieves too. I don't remember
That's a
the
plus.
voice of Bo. I'm
It was
sorry.
deeper and like
But
calm.
right, I have had like an accent, right?
Yes, you had an accent.
But I don't remember if it was like Scottish or
No, it wasn't
like
Scottish.
It was more
like oh damn.
I'm trying to find the
Okay.
word without being cancelled. Wait.
Yeah, I get it. Don't say it. I got it. I got it.
Jamaican,
Yeah, no, Caribbean. Let's say Caribbean.
Caribbean, exactly.
same.
All right. So right now you are kind of
Alright,
hanging from the top of the bars. It
Uh,
wouldn't be that hard to put your leg through.
I want to like do a check, a bigger check, a constitution check to help her like the last push.
Okay.
Yes,
You
please.
can do it together if you want.
Okay.
Go Balu, go
Now,
Balu.
Balu, I
Yeah,
need
I
to
have
know.
one. Yeah,
Like-
what?
I need to know. Do you want to climb on top and then lower yourself, or you want to jump through the other side?
No, I want to jump to the other side and try to get down from there.
Oh, okay. So you want to be on top and then climb down.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, she was asking. She was asking if you wanted to jump, like so.
Oh, to the
side.
floor? No,
Yes.
no, 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 no.
Okay,
I
okay,
wanna
okay.
climb that. I'm not. I'm not strong enough.
Yeah, that's better.
I got a 6.
Okay,
I got a
perfect.
1.
You're able to push her. You're able to climb, and now you are like in a horse, but on the fence.
So I am on the other side, right?
Was is complaining because he lost all his tickets and he doesn't have enough.
And I
Now-
have a lot.
Oh,
Holy wow! Yes, you have more than me. You have more than twice as much as me.
oh. That's
Okay, so you are on top of the fence. What do you want to do, Siphon?
Yum, 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 yum.
I'm going to tell Bo. All right, now that Balu is going to the other side, I think we need to find another way for us to enter, so we don't get that separated. Now that she's partially in, we need to find a way for us to go in as well. And I'll start looking around. I'm also looking for someone that it was supposed to come here with me.
No, it's only you.
Okay.
It's only you.
So Baldo, it's already on the other side, right?
Yeah.
She's on top of the fence.
Okay. I wanna turn to Feng and say, so, help me, please, chronicler.
Something like
this,
this.
like this, dude. Yeah, like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Okay, and the accent was like so.
Yes. Closer to that. Yeah.
Hey, Botswana. Could be a good idea to try and use this place. This is like Russian. What's wrong with me? Okay,
Look,
sorry.
Bo has been in this ship for so long,
Yeah,
and he knows different accents that he got
Yeah.
got them. He,
What
exactly.
she said. Exactly that. Okay. Talk. I can talk like this too. No.
You
Okay.
could.
Maybe it is a good idea to try and cross now here. So climb up.
all right, I'm going to start climbing up to his shoulders.
Yeah, you are able to do that with no problem. He's also helping you, and you are kind of small, so it's easy for both of you.
Do we check to
Yes, please.
reach? Okay.
With strength, right?
If Balu wants to help, it would be easier. But yes, with
How?
you can grab her hand and pull her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put
I got it.
this. Remind me.
Uh,
Did you want to climb up or to fall down? Because
I have
I
my
just-
Fatum 6.
Oh,
I'm fucking
nice.
strong.
Can she catch her before I fall down with her? Because I got a 10.
You didn't get it? Oh,
Oh.
okay. And you, Siphon?
I got it.
Okay, so
Bye.
you are about to
Bye.
push her, and then your feet slips from his hand, and you're both about to fall because of the movement. But at that moment, Balu reaches your hand and she pulls you. Since you got it also, you're able to, with the other hand, grab the top of the fence, and it's easy for you to push yourself up, to do a pull up. With the hard work at the ship, you are able to carry yourself.
Hey. I
Okay.
end up climbing up. And I would like to do a check for perception.
Okay.
I want to see if from this height I can see a different entry or a different way to come in. So I can tell, so we can tell both.
Okay. Go ahead. Let me see where you are.
I got it.
And what?
You got it?
I got it.
Okay. Well, it's very dark. Remember that we don't have electricity at this point of history, so the light and the way to see in the night is with fire. And although there are a few candles and torches in the house is not close, so you really can't see. The moon is not helping either right now. However, you do remember that a few meters back, you saw a section that it's half wall with rocks and the other part is the same bars as here. So it might be easier for him because it's half of the height.
Me- I want to start to climb down. I will cross my other leg. I will try to grab myself for one of the bars and start climbing down.
Okay.
Chronicler,
Yes.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
What did happen to me?
You are there. So we're about to fall or to let her fall because you moved your hand too quickly and her foot slipped. However, since the two of them got the right number and actually Balu got her fatum, it didn't have any other consequences.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Nice.
you are both able to do that. I won't make you do a check. It's not that hard. Both Balu and Siphon, you grab the bar with your feet / your knees, and you're able to lower yourself down. It is
Ah.
tiring, and since you're hungry, you will be a little bit out of breath once you get to the floor. But you don't need to.
It's like a standard ship procedure, so it's
Yeah,
not that.
exactly. I mean, for Balu, it's a
Yeah.
little bit harder. However, it's light enough for her
It's
to.
standard with witch procedure. So
No, well, what do you want to do? Siphon told you about the section that might be easier for you, but you still have to climb.
okay, boy is kind of like built, right? I'm not exactly like. Well, am I built?
Yes, you're strong.
Okay.
The life in the ship has
I want to
everyone.
break the no.
You're not that strong.
Oh, you're misleading. Okay. Mixed message.
Yeah, like was right. So Disney has you tricked that
Yeah.
pirates would be able to break the bars.
Yeah. It's from the same universe as Marvel, so
Yeah,
I wanna
exactly.
fly or whatever. Okay, I wanna tell them through the bars. Through the bars, I wanna. Through the bars. Hey,
It's very piratey.
I don't think I can climb this, but I will go around and I will create a distraction. So
Right.
be prepared and use it well. Use it wisely. And I wanna go carefully, but not exactly stealthy. To I don't know to the nearest corner of the wall of the
You
the
want to
fence.
go from the side from where Siphon came, or the other side?
I think the one that we haven't seen because I remember we like emerged from the jungle
Mhm.
and then we travel a bit, right? In the from the fence or
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to keep on traveling on that in that same like sense. How to say that?
Direction.
The same direction till I find a corner, and then I want to like surround the place so
Okay.
I can try to make that destruction in the place we haven't seen yet. So
Okay.
I have the more information as I can.
Okay.
As
Right.
much information as I can. I'm sorry, it's not my mother language, but that doesn't give me any yeah, whatever. So
Don't worry. I mean,
Thank you.
it makes sense for
Thank
both.
Precisely, I'm talking about no having excuses.
Okay, so boy is going to go. That's possible. Okay, boy is walking right now. Let's go to Balu and Siphon. What do you want to do? So you are right now on the ground, on the other side of the fence. You are able to see fence slash wall going through both sides. Both sides. Across the fence, you see the jungle. You see a lot of trees, a lot of bushes, and then behind you, and actually on your feet, you feel grass. It's more comfortable than walking through the jungle. Balu, it's not
I have
very.
new shoes.
Oh, you have new
That's
shoes.
true.
That's true. I forgot.
It doesn't fit me, but looks
But I
nice.
mean, it's better. And right now, it's even better because it looks like someone takes care of the garden every now and then.
Mm.
They
Yeah,
cut
that's
the grass, they cut the bushes. It's not like they do it every week. However, it's yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I
taking
just
care.
want to point out that the historical like repercussions
Repercussions.
of what you're saying. You see, this is a manor on the high side of a mountain or a big hill in the coast, and someone has to come all the way up here just to cut the grass.
That's
This
true.
is
Witches.
it's some high level of snobbery. So
That's true.
I don't
Okay,
know
I
what
want
year it is.
to
And 18 what?
1849.
1849. Thank you.
Yes. So it's a section of grass. Sorry, I forgot I was narrating. And then about 6 meters from the fence towards right now your back, but to the inside of the construction or the terrain, you can see a construction. It looks like a small house. It's obvious that it's not the manor that you're supposed to investigate, but it's like a side section.
Okay.
There are 2 constructions, and then a few meters behind those, you can see the shadow of the manor. You cannot see the actual house or the construction because it's very dark, but you can see a few windows with light, and you can see the shadow, the outline.
Okay, I want to make a check for celerity, and I want to approach to the house
Okay, you want to do it carefully or fast?
carefully.
Okay, go ahead.
It's my phantom.
Nice. Okay, like a ghost. No one will realize you're reaching. Typhon, you see that Balu is starting to walk towards the building.
I walk towards the building as well.
Okay. Do you want to do it fast or stealthily?
Stealthily, please. Let's see.
Go ahead.
Nah,
Nope.
no, I got a 9.
Okay. So, Balu,
Sorry.
you're walking very
Oh,
slowly with
but
her.
I had some torch dice from last week. Can I use them?
No, you lost them already.
Oh, all right.
Everything that you had for last week, you lost.
Let's
My dignity.
erase that.
Oh.
actually the year when the light bulb and when I'm sorry, I'm replying to the chat, and that started. It was 1878, if I'm not mistaken, the first time that electricity for like houses and common people was used or implemented. So yeah, I know that we already have some kind of electricity in this year, but it's not so common. Now remember, right now
yeah,
they are in an island in the southeast of Asia. And yes, some sections of of this region of the world are conquered by the British Empire. However, some of the islands are not. And based on what I've seen so far, this was at some point part of the British Empire, but they, I don't know, moved, they were pushed out. Maybe it wasn't financially stable to be in this small island. And now it's on hands of the pirates and black market managers. I don't know the word. Black marketers.
Smugglers, perhaps?
Thank you, smugglers. And small business.
Bourgeois.
So, you got it, Siphon, right?
No, I
No?
didn't. No.
Oh, right, because of the die. Okay, so Balu, you're walking, you started to walk slowly. You are already familiarized with these shoes, so you're not making as much noise as at first, and you're moving very slowly. You're trying to like use the movement of the clouds that cover every now and then the moon, and you try to move using those so no one can see you, no one can hear you. After a few minutes of walking like this, you hear behind you, and you realize the Siphon is following you, not as stealthily as you.
Oh, damn. I don't care. I want to approach to the door. I want to look back and just.
I look towards my shoes.
Okay.
And I will I just take my shoes off
Okay.
and I will try to tiptoe in a slower pace.
Okay. I will make you check for this right now. It's easier without your shoes. You slide your feet. It's kind of moist. It probably had rain in the morning of this previous day. So it's a little bit easier to go without making any noise without your shoes. However, you will be dirty. So if you want to climb something, it will be harder. Or if you want to avoid putting like your footprint so everyone can follow you, it will be harder. But right now you're able to reach to where Balu is, and you get to the back of two small buildings. There's a separation between those two constructions of about a meter, and you are on the back side. You don't see the door. You don't hear any noises either.
I want to approach to the door. And is there any moth in the floor or something dirty?
The floor, it's okay. Give me just 1 second. So it's the two buildings, and then on the sides there's a path. I don't know if concrete is used at this time of history, but let's say that's
Mortar. Yeah,
Mortar.
actually, most of the modern techniques, not modern implementations or materials, but the modern techniques have already been invented.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Lexinem, we will answer to that question once we're done with the show for today. Just wait for the last 10 minutes of today's stream, and you will be able to hear the answer of your question.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so yes, there's a path that goes from the side of these two buildings, and it enters into the night. You can assume that it goes to the house, but you cannot see it right now. And it is dirty because it's obvious that this is same as the grass. Someone takes care of it, but it's not that often. So yes, it has a little bit of mud, probably plants, some animal footprints, maybe, or maybe human. You're not sure. It's kind of dirty.
I want to take a little piece of mud and I want to put it on my skin and my face.
Okay.
My hair.
Yeah. you're able to do. Also, the grass is a little bit wet. So if you with your fingers put if you dig a little bit, you're able to find some dirt, and you're able to do that with no issues.
Quickly,
Okay.
take out your shoes, but keep the socks on, and then walk a little bit on the wet grass with your socks on. It feels
Alright.
great.
It feels good.
You don't have socks, but it would be.
I know.
I just want to look
To
attack
cover yourself. Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah,
you were
yeah.
attacked.
It's a victim or something.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Covering
Okay.
off.
Roll in
Okay.
the dirt.
You're able
Yeah.
to do that. It's not a problem. Siphon, you see that.
I'm going to say, why are you doing that?
Shh. This is kind of attitude. It's just my thing. Shut up. Just watch. Just watch.
Well, I'm going to move a little bit. I want to just kind of sneak into the door or into the windows to see if there is any like candlelight inside the home.
These two buildings don't have windows. There is a wooden door right on the other side of where you are.
All right.
You're able to walk there, and the door, one of them, it's closed. If you want to go to the other one, you have to wait. Do you want to go to the other one?
Yeah.
No, I don't yet. I want to try to look below, like put myself near the floor and see in the little space that there is between the door and the floor. If there is something, any candlelight, any shadows.
No light. Let's
Okay.
go to Bo while she's trying to get into the room through the through the door. Let's go to Bo. You are walking and walking. You, as you mentioned, you are not trying to make noise, but you are not being careful either. And you walk, you got here, there. Okay, you walk to the right of where you were. And you eventually find the section that Siphon mentioned that is half wall with rocks, half parts of fence. So far, you haven't found any holes or something that would make it easier for you to climb, but you get to the corner that you mentioned. This corner, this corner, it's the jungle. It's closer to the construction, so you would have to climb a few like branches or go crossing a bush in order to turn the corner.
Okay. Instead of that, I wanna like climb the little rock part of the wall. If I can, I aided by the jungle itself, and try to do the same once I reach the half of the half of the wall, and climb up the fence.
Okay, you're
But
able to do that.
In this corner is one of like a pillar or something like sturdier or like broader than the normal I don't know, barrotes, how do you say that,
Bars.
the bars, yeah.
It's the same size as the other one, so it would be like this.
Okay, I want to climb up. Do I have to check?
No, actually, you are able to climb with no problem because the first half it's the rock, so you're able to climb that easily, and then it's about 2 meters of the bars, and you are able to jump. And using the tree that is like inclined to this section of the wall, you can push yourself. And when you are on top, you are going to make a perception check. Can be with instinct or with reason, whatever you want.
Let me check my stats. And my stats are that it doesn't matter. No, instinct. Instinct.
Yeah.
So I have a I failed miserably, even with the +1. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nothing happens. Everything's good.
But I wanted to ask something.
Okay.
I want to see in this place where I am. I can, I guess, I'm like higher, so I can see like the second story of the manor. Is there more
Yes.
than 2 stories?
No, just two.
Okay, I wanna normally I'm thinking the like mid 800 manors and these kind of things like English
Mhm.
type of architecture architecture would have a some kind of balconies or at least big windows, like big windows with bars to open.
Let me see.
So
So yes, actually you see two balconies, one on what you assume is the back of the manor,
okay,
and one on that's very small, and another one that's bigger on the right side of the manor.
any of them are like close to me, like to attempt a jump?
Oh no, it's like 8 meters from where you are.
Oh, damn it. Okay, but I want to see, is there any window? Can I peek from here? Anything?
Um,
I
so
mean,
let's.
can I peek anything from here?
No,
Can
the
I
pig
peek
is behind.
anything?
Okay, so actually from
That
where you are,
wasn't
you're
gross.
able to see both Balu and Typhon.
Okay.
You turn your head and you.
And they are like acting like pigs, like
Yes,
rolling around
exactly.
the
One
mud.
of them is on the floor trying to get into the room through the door.
Okay, right.
And the other one is like putting mud on herself. You recognize them, they are investigating, but that's what you can recognize.
Okay.
And then actually on the right, following the wall, you see that there is a section that is very, very, very close to the wall. It's a stable.
And can I like try to walk in the bar and try to get close to the building? I'm trying to avoid having to climb down
And then up again.
yeah, I wanna try and get into the house from the second story.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think you could try to do that from the table roof. Okay, so let's make 3
I just remembered.
agility checks.
What wasn't the plan that I was a slave and you were bringing me? Okay, before I walk, I wanna try to whistle. I don't know how to whistle, but you can imagine.
Okay.
I wanna like try to sound relatively natural to someone like far, but I wanna get Feng and Balu's attention.
All right, let's make. Nah, they hear it. However, you both, let's make a fortune check. That's 1 in 12.
1 in 12?
Yeah, so your number in 12.
Yeah.
In this case, your number is. You got your number?
No. I
Oh,
got 12.
okay, okay. In this
No.
case.
No. Give me a second. I think I did. You said my number is 7, right? Let me check.
Yes, your fatum is 7.
What number do I have? Yeah, it was my fatum.
Really?
Oh, nice.
I have the dice I use. They're digital OMNIDEM dice. The symbol of OMNIDEM is in the number that your fatum is in. So I thought for a second that it was in the 12, but no, I remember this dice is the 7. So it is my fate. Me fatum. Me fat. It is me fat. You know,
Wow.
I have traveled with Italians too. So
Okay, so you got your fatum. That's very good luck in general. So yes, Balu, Siphon can hear you, and actually the guy that is inside of the stable can hear you too.
the what?
The guy that is inside of the stable can hear you too. So you girls hear that noise and you, I guess, turn your head.
Yes, I do.
Okay. About
I
10 or no, actually more like 20 meters from where you are. You're not able to see with like the specifics of the person, but there's a weird shadow on top of the wall. You assume that's Bo. Bo,
Hey.
Hey. Yeesh.
Bo, you hear the door of the stable opening.
Damn it. That's exactly where.
Where?
Yeah, can I see the door open?
You hear it only.
Oh shit. From what side? The right,
The
left,
right.
or
So
do I
the
have-
girls are on your left. The stable is on your right.
Shit. Okay, I wanna like make signs that someone is going that way.
Okay, you guys have to do that
Do I
perception check.
make an instinct? Okay, right.
If you three do it together, it will be easier. Yes.
Yes, instinct. I want to try.
Yes. Remember that I told Lexunam to wait for the answer in the last 10 minutes of the show?
Okay.
He sent, I guess, a code on the chat, and our stream master asked if he meant to put the Twitch something. He asked him a question. I'm not understanding this conversation. I think it's to kick for me or something. And Lexnam replied, wait for the last 10 minutes of the show to answer.
Yeah, I got 8 plus 1, 9.
Okay, good. Siphon? Okay. Balu? Oh, okay. The stream master is explaining the conversation to me because I am not very good at keeping two conversations at the same time. Lexinam was asking if I'm sorry, the stream master was asking if he meant like in paper or like the actual manual for Anathema or the game. Okay, we can have this conversation later. You got 4, Balu?
Yeah, me? No, 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, him,
The
him.
The gestures that you made, Bo, are perfect. Anyone could understand them, but you're too far.
Oh,
So they don't, they see movement, but nothing else. I
Okay.
will
Can
let
I-
you
can I,
girls
like-
decide.
crouch as much as I can, so I don't want to move from there yet,
Okay.
but I don't want to be visible. I want to be as less noticeable as possible.
It's not hard. You have the trees beside you, and you are able to like hide between the bars and the trees and the leaves.
Okay.
This guy, he comes out and he starts to walk on the path that goes from the stables to the house. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Someone called? I'm going crazy here. I told them not to leave me here with this guy and everything, the horses, the animals. And he gets inside. He closes the
That's
door.
cool. Okay,
wow.
now I wanna get down. Now I wanna
Okay. Okay, you get down with no problem. Balu, Saifen, you heard the noise and then you saw movement of this figure. It was weird. And then you weren't able to see the figure. So you can decide whatever you want to do with that information.
When I saw he's kind of moving, I will like stand up and I will raise
Become a
my
snake?
hands. Like, just going to awkwardly wave like, hey, and I will stand up from where I was, and I want to start going to the other door where Bali was already going to.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing and I stay walking at the door.
Oh, okay.
I assume
Okay, which door?
Oh, it's okay. You said it was a one door open and another closed, right?
I said one is closed, the other one you have to go. That's where Siphon is going. So you both go to this door,
Ah, yeah.
and you want to do something or just go and open it?
No, I want to knock the door. Like
Okay.
loudly.
You knock loudly on the door, and actually you hear the echo of your banging on the door inside of the room.
Oh.
There's no reaction.
Weird. I want to open the door.
You're able to open the door with no problem.
Okay.
You cannot see very clearly. Let me zoom here. Okay, you cannot see very clearly, but with what you can smell and kind of see with the little bit of light that's coming through the open door now, you both can see that this used to be a room. Maybe from, it's small, it's not very nice. So could be like a servant's room, something like that. You see the remains of a few beds and a few belongings, but it's obvious that no one has been sleeping here in a while.
Okay. I want to say Siphon is behind me.
Did you come inside, Siphon?
No, I stayed outside.
She's
Oh.
outside.
Okay. I want to go outside and I want to say to her, I think there's nothing.
All right. So we should close
You
the
can
door
take a
and keep
look if you
moving.
want.
No, I trust you, and I just like peek.
Yeah, I can watch. Go, go, go. And I want to push her into the room. Go, 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 go. Take a look.
Okay, I'll take a look. I go there, and I'll want to walk a little bit further into this place. Keep
It's
looking.
very small. You don't have to walk a lot to see the four walls. It's around 4 or 5 beds, or what you assume were beds. A few tables with a few things on top.
All right. I'll let. So there's nothing. I will go outside and say, "Hey, you were right. There was nothing here."
Yeah. I think it's better if we go up to the guy, the bigger guy.
Yes, let's go with
Okay.
Bo.
He's smarter.
Let's make a perception check before you go.
Yep.
Perception check.
I have a 6.
I got it.
Nice. That's your fathom, right?
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
one today.
And you also.
I got it.
Okay, perfect. So you're both about to leave. However, when you're going to close the door behind you, you see, like a bunch of clothes on top of the one of the beds near the door, and you realize that that's not only bed sheets. This is something that looks, Balu recognized it like one of the uniforms or something like that, like a uniform, like something someone, or maybe the ladies, the girls in the house where you lived, the governor's house, the clothes that they used, like this dress that is not formal, but it's better than the ones from the normal people, the servants, the servant girls from the governor's house.
Yeah, the maids.
You sorry, my brain is not working today for some reason.
The slaves in the house.
Yeah, exactly. And then
You know,
type in-
because slavery is normal.
Yeah.
yeah, right now it is. Siphon, you see.
She means in the game that
Yes,
it's
right now in the
1849. Okay, no canceling, please.
Please.
right now, Typhon,
please.
you also see the clothes, and although you don't recognize them as the uniforms or anything, you recognize that those are clothing, not only bed sheets.
Okay. Let's see. We can use those to try to fit in with the people here, with the staff of this house, and I will start going towards this pile of clothing.
Oh yeah. Okay. You mean like we are going to put this clothes in our bodies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that people. We were dancing with the death constantly in these places because they work so hard. Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
Cool.
And I start to
That was dark.
Yes.
I start to take off my clothes and put the new stuff. It fits.
Okay. So yes, well, not perfectly. It's a little bit loose for you because you're very, very thin. It's actually loose for both of you. However, you could maybe use it without looking suspicious. It's a little bit dirty because it hasn't been used and it was on this abandoned room. However, yeah, you could pull that off.
Where's the big guy? I want to ask a siphon.
I think he left behind. He was looking for a way to enter.
Maybe he can take sorry, we can take a part of this clothes and give him a uniform too.
Yes, I think it's a good idea.
You
Unicornist.
besides the ones that you're wearing, there's another skirt and the bed sheets. You could try to give him the bed sheets like a cape or something.
Hmm.
That would be dramatic. Okay, I would like to do a perception check.
Mhm.
I want to see if I can find any shoes that actually match the uniform.
Mm-mm. You don't have to do the check. There's nothing else.
Alright, perfect. So I will look to the floor to see if my footprints are showing because I came in without any shoes.
Yes, your feet are shown.
Alright, I will.
It's not that uncommon. It wouldn't be weird. Maybe the lady of the house, like the boss, would say something, but for other people, yeah, it won't show. You remember that most of the, or not most, but a lot of girls in the town where you were, in the taverns and all that, some of them were barefoot. So it's right now you don't think it's going to be suspicious or something.
No, I will like to take my feet and with my hand just wipe them and put back my shoes.
Okay, let's go to Bo real quick. Bo, you were hiding in the bushes on top of the.
But okay, I wanna climb down.
Oh yes, you were down. Yeah, yeah, you're down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yes.
Do I crashed or?
No, it's good.
Okay. Okay.
You're very tall. You're strong, and this is a section that is helpful because you have the branches, the tree, and half of the wall is rocks.
I wanna go to that door that I heard opening. I wanna search for it.
Okay, you go. It's not going to take you a long time. You are approaching the stable, and you can hear someone whistling inside. I don't know if my microphone is catching that.
Nope, it
Oh.
isn't.
No, just a little bit.
But it is that a happy like whistling?
Like someone is trying to distract themselves while doing some
Okay.
work.
Oh,
I wanna try to see which way the door opens, from for inside or for outside.
Aha. It opens sideways.
Sideways.
It's like those that have like a bar, and then when you open it, you
Okay.
can push it sideways.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if
I
this is
wanna
too modern, but yeah.
no, actually
I
for
want to put it in my story.
for horse whiny thingy, horse housey. How do you say that?
Stable.
A,
Stable.
thank you. A stable. Horse housey. It's kind
I
of
prefer
like,
horse housing.
okay.
Actually.
I want whore house or
Horse
horse
house.
house. Okay. I
It
want
makes
to
sense
like.
that she
both.
prefers a whorehouse.
Right. Maybe both too. Okay. I want to like press my back against the wall of the stable,
Mhm.
and I want to make the same whistle I made before.
Okay, you do it.
And I want to wait.
The second that you do it, the whistle inside the stable stops, and you hear something dropping on the floor. If you want to do a check, you could try to identify what it was.
Yes, I want to do a check. And I
Okay.
failed miserably.
Okay, you heard like a boom, something
Oh,
dropping to the floor. And a few seconds
What's
after
that?
that, the door is starting to
Sounds
open.
like a sound. Okay.
Something is doing someone. Mhm. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
okay. Someone is
That's
getting it then.
The door starts to open, and you
Okay.
can hear the person talking something underneath his breath.
Okay.
gets out. He starts to walk on the path towards the house and looking like
Big,
not
small, white.
smaller than you, strong.
Whoa, strong.
Yeah,
Like worker strong or like combatant strong?
probably
Yes.
both, but worker.
Okay.
So he
how-
works with
how
horses.
is
He has to be
those-
strong.
Okay, he's dressed like what? Like yeah.
Not very different to what you usually see on the ship or the merchant ports that you visit.
Okay, then I don't want to risk it because I'm not entirely sure. So I want to wait till he walks a couple of steps, and I want to enter before he gets back.
Okay, so let's do a celerity agility check.
Okay. Celerity agility on that's low, right? I
Low.
pass.
It's your system. Yes, it's low. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, you're able to get
I
inside
was acting so anyone can remember.
like
it.
any player. You're right. You're right. Thank you so much. So you're able to go inside. He doesn't hear you. He's really not paying attention. It's obvious that he doesn't really care. So he goes outside. Hello, someone talking to me. I'm tired of this. And he comes back.
Okay, what do I see when I get in?
All right, you see two. It's not carriage. It's from wood. It's where you transport things with a horse that has wheels.
A second. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear you for any reason. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, don't
I'm
worry.
back. I'm back.
It's not a chariot. It's less fancy.
I was okay. It's not a chariot. Less
No,
fancy, like
less fancy.
like to carry things.
Transport things with a horse.
Yeah,
Pulling. Okay, that
I
thing.
don't remember.
What's wrong with our vocabulary today? Okay, let me find the word.
Not sure. Cart.
Not sure.
A cart. Yes, thank you. It's two carts. One is a little bit bigger.
Lexington got it. He put transportation cart.
Thank you so much, Lexington. A cart, yes. And actually, I remember last week he was the one that reminded us of the word chariot. So thank you so much, Lexington.
You are awarded the title Lord of the Ancient Wheel. So
That's your new
chariot,
title, Lexington.
cart, whatever. Okay.
Yes, you see two carts. They are one has a lot of boxes, the other one looks empty. And that's on the right side, you see some horse food. And then on the other side, you see a lot of wooden boxes and you see 4 horses.
Okay, I'm hoping these horses doesn't make too much noise or something.
They were
What
making noise when you got in, and they were like.
I mean, more noise for
No.
my presence. Okay. So I want to try to see as fast as I can another way inside, like to know if this stable has a connection to the house.
It doesn't, but it has like a
Okay.
atapanco. It's like a second story, but it's not the full stable. It's just half of the stable has a second story. And there's
I want to make a check to see for reason or intellect right now to see anything that I can check on his on the guy that it's coming. I want to like peek and try to catch something. I don't know if he has an insignia or a weapon or anything like different or characteristic.
Okay, yeah, do it.
My check is 8. Then I pass. I pass
Perfect.
because it's over
Above.
my pattern. Okay.
Okay, yes. You recognize this guy now that he turned around and he's coming back. He's looking at the floor, just hitting the stones on his feet, just walking. like this. He's not really paying attention, and you recognize him. He was on the ship with you, the ship
Oh.
that brought you to the island. And yeah. Oh no, actually, you also saw him. It's one of the guys from Sir Marin that came with you on the ship. Remember, the ship had two crews. The crew was formed by two groups: the owners of the ship and the mercenaries from Sir Marin that are going with you. He's one of those.
Okay, I wanna, now that I recognize him, I wanna like go back, like put a position in the wall and be there to be discovered when he gets in.
Next thing is explaining to us, and this is very useful to remember. A cart is more for loads pulled by a burrito, like the one from the movie Hercules. His adoptive father had one. Yes, exactly one of those.
Okay.
Vaya burrito. Okay, that I'm going to remember that.
Yes. Okay. So you put your position. You want to intimidate him or to?
I want to wait till he discovers me.
Okay. You have three options. You can be like on the wall that is next to the door. You can be on a post that is almost in front of the door. The post it has the ladder to go to the second story, or you can lean in one of the carts.
Whichever you think it's going to be the most shocking. I know that's absolutely impossible to do, but I wanna.
The cart. It's going to be the cart.
The cart.
And let's do a fortune check with the coin, please.
Damn it. Okay. And the coin says no.
Okay, yeah, you're leaning there. You're like this. He comes inside, he closes the door, he starts to look up and he finds you there and he is shocked. One of his hands goes to his side and he's looking for something, and the other hand is in position like this. Let's go to Balu and Siphon.
Okay, we
You
already
are now dressed like what you think are maids or servants, and you go outside. You are bringing with you a bed sheet that you attempt to give to Bo. Where do you want to go?
I'll look to Paolo and say, I think we should go with where Bo was. We need to reunite.
Yeah.
I'll
I
start.
agree. I agree.
Let's make a perception check, please, with reason. No, instinct, please.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Nice. Okay, you go. Okay, so you have two options. You can go through the path, the concrete path. This
Okay.
goes straight in a line towards a building that right now you don't know what it is. The door is open and you can see a little bit of light from the inside, or you can go back to the wall. That's the last where you last saw him.
I think we should go to the wall to see if he's still there.
Yeah. I agree.
The wall?
Again.
The
Yeah.
wall.
But do you want to go through the garden or walking in the path?
through the garden.
Yes, it's through the garden.
Okay, you go. Okay, you get to the wall. You're right in the corner.
Where are you? Bo.
You want to yell like loudly?
No,
No, not loudly.
No, like this
Okay.
tone. Just like when you
Yeah.
whisper and you're
Exactly,
like
exactly.
shouting.
You do that a few times, no answer.
Okay, I want to make a. Sorry, I forgot the name. Okay, I want to use Futark, and I want to use it in the adivinatory ritual, and I want to know where's Bo. Oh, Bo.
Oh,
I'm going to make my arcanism check. I have a 4. No, I didn't
oh.
do it. No, so I still It's not important. Just maybe we can make another check in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Fucking
can
bow.
look.
Siphon, what do you want to do?
I want to look around to see if I did we see the horse the stable
You
when we
saw a
came in?
building with an open door. You didn't go through, or you actually went to the side of that. You don't know that it's a stable.
Well, we didn't see Bo here and neither in the garden. So
Let's make a
Should we?
perception check.
I'm already back in the ship.
No.
Bo left us.
Not again.
Oh, I was playing with my dice and it went to my fatum. Now I feel like
Nice. Oh,
I got
you will be out of luck. Okay, so Siphon got her Fatum, if I'm not mistaken. And you are starting to like get desperate and you're not sure what to do. And then you start to like just pay attention to the wall and you saw a few broken branches. And then you look down and there is a ray of moonlight and it gives you a little bit of light and you're able to see footsteps. You see like a very heavy footstep, 2 feet, and then a few lighter going towards that building.
Oh.
and I will just it's going there. Let's go. And I
Okay.
will like to tiptoe my way with the stealth.
Okay, you're going there, and let's see what happens before you get there. Bo, this guy is with this hand in front, and it's looking for something on his belt. What are you doing here?
don't bother. It's just time for us to accomplish the mission. So I came here, and there are other two working inside the manor right now. So let's move. We gotta take this. Sorry. We gotta take this. I don't remember if I know exactly who we are looking for.
You're looking for the governor's daughter, Mariana, and she's important to your captain.
That clearly? I know,
You know
that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
the captain spoke with you.
Right. Yeah. I remember. We have to go for the captain's brother. No.
But how you were supposed to be eaten by something? You realize that he keeps
What?
realize that he keeps looking for something in his belt, and at some point he looks to the card where you
Okay.
are.
I'm getting this as a player, but I don't know if Bob would. Do I have check? I mean,
If you-
Bo is a pirate and he is really suspicious of everyone, but I'm not sure if that's enough. Is that enough?
But what do you mean? Enough for what?
If I'm getting the obvious thing that he is a traitor.
Yes, you're getting it.
Yeah, okay, then I'm going to use my check, not for like.
Wait, 1 second before you do that. He's looking for something in his belt, and you realize that he is looking at you, and then he looks to the side where on the card where you're leaning, and he gets very scared.
Oh, that was the fortune check.
Yes.
Okay. I want to see, is the pistol?
Yes, a pistol and a knife, and the feet of someone. Not only the feet, but you can see some feet.
Okay.
What?
I wanna like go take the knife
Mhm.
with the same arm that I take the knife. I wanna shove the pistol so it gets like out of reach for both of us.
Okay,
Or
that's something you can easily do. You don't need to check.
And check who is the corpse or who is the
Does
body.
it belong to?
You're going to give him your back, at least half of it.
Yeah, but I got the two knives. So and I wanna, with the other hand, I wanna take out my own carving knife.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I have check.
No,
Damn
no.
it.
No,
Okay.
no. You
What am I looking? Who is that body?
there's a
It's a
guy.
woman?
It's
man?
a guy. It's a man. He is on his early 30s and he's unconscious. You get a hint of alcohol, so you're not sure if he's unconscious because he was knocked out or if because he's drunk.
Okay. I want to turn to the other guy with the knife in both hands and ask, well, what's the corpse?
Corpse? It's not a corpse. What?
Who is him?
It's a guy that wanted to get information that wasn't for him to know, similar to you, and he starts to look around.
Okay, I want to throw his knife to his feet, not to hurt him, just to put the knife on his reach.
Okay, how are you going to do it?
I just want to throw it and try to like stick the knife in the dirt or the wood. I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, dirt actually. Okay, let's do
on dirt.
a check for that, please.
Yes, that would be agility or celerity or
Yeah, celerity. Yeah, in order to be like precise and not to hit his feet.
Okay, that was a big 12.
To hurt him.
Oops.
Okay.
Now he
So you
doesn't
did it
have
like
any-
this?
I wanted to
And
be
it
cool.
does.
You do it like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going exactly. You're not going to hit him. It's rolling on in the air, like spinning, and
Okay.
the mango, the
Pommel? No.
pommel,
Yeah.
thank you, hits the floor, and it is bling bling bling. Right now, it is
Near here, at least.
yes, on the
Okay.
side, closer to the door. And actually, Bo, Siphon, you're walking towards the building, and you are getting to the door. You hear voices. You're not really paying attention, so you hear some voices, and you're starting to peek, and you see a knife dropping on the floor. Blink.
I want to end my
I wanna.
intention, if I can.
You want to what?
End my intention. So they are going to hear what I'm going to say, right?
Yes,
I suppose, yeah.
that's metagaming, but yes.
Ah,
But I haven't. Well, my chance. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, it's metagaming. No, I don't want
Aw.
to do it.
Girls, you see the knife dropping to the floor. Cling. Do you want to continue walking or stop?
I want to stop for a little bit and I want to grab the the knife. I want to take it.
You would have to enter the building. It's not on the door.
Okay, I want to peek and enter and grab the knife.
Okay, Balu.
I shout. I already.
Oh, you said okay. So,
Yeah,
Bo,
I want to
you
shout out. Ah!
Bo, you see your knife, your attempt to scare this guy. You see the knife, bling, 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 and then the next thing you see, before seeing his reaction, you see or you hear of someone, and you turn your head to the door because of the yell, and you see Siphon peeking her head, looking at the knife, and going for the knife. I'm sorry, your
Okay.
cool moment.
I wanna say, it's good for you to have come now. Feng, hand him his knife. His knife. You tried to kill us, and I don't know why, and I don't care either. The thing is, I'm going to give you what was never given to me, an opportunity. Now, defend yourself. And I wanna advance with my own knife. My intention is to have a duel, but I don't want to kill him if he is unarmed.
Okay, Siphon, do you want to give him his knife?
It's mine now. No, just kidding.
She just
knife?
runs out with the knife. What the?
What the fuck?
Okay, you give him the knife. He
Okay.
is out of words. He grabs the knife, but he's looking at Bo and then at Typhon, and then again at Bo. He's not sure on what to do. Balu, you hear this, you see this. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I just want to watch what's happening. I assume the guy, the ball guy and the other guy are friends or something. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember the quest. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah. We have an important task, but I don't remember. I just want to approach. I want to see.
Do you want to remember?
No, I don't want to remember.
Okay. Okay, you just don't care. Okay. Bo,
So,
it's now your scene.
so now I can get to battle him.
Yes.
Okay. Then I wanna start approaching him with a knife in my hand.
This guy has he grabbed the knife as soon as he heard that. He grabs the knife and he's pointing at you, and then he's looking also at the girls. He's not very sure. I'm not sure if they can see me on the camera. Sorry, I moved too much. Like this, and then he has the arm like protecting from them, like trying to avoid getting attacked from the sides.
She's pointing at me.
No,
She's
at Bo,
pointing at me.
and he
Oh.
has
Okay.
this arm like protecting from you
okay,
guys.
okay. But he's pointing at Bo.
Yes.
Fucking bastard. Okay.
I wanna use the ability Bo has with his own knife, and I wanna like walk sideways towards the hand that he has unarmed, and try to get enough close enough for me to try and stab him.
Okay. Just a quick reminder, you have two knives. You have a
I know
butcher- okay.
the meat cleaver. No, I'm using the other one,
long
the
one.
carving knife.
Okay, he's you're walking and you're approaching. So you're going to be between the girls and you and him.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So he is now just with all his with all his attention on you because they are behind you, and you realize he's putting his hand behind him. You approach him.
Okay.
And then
Okay. I gave you a time. I gave you a chance. I hope you're smart enough just to be honorable these ones. Better to die honorably than just die like a pig.
he is just paying attention to you. It's obvious that he's trying to focus on something. You're not sure on what, and he starts to walk in reverse.
Backwards.
Backwards. Thank you. Yeah, getting away from you.
Okay, I want to rush and with the hand that it's unarmed, that it's my left hand, try to hit his arm, his arm from below to block the possible attack and stab him as well. If I could stab him like I want to stab him right in the armpit.
Oh wow! Ow. Okay, so let's make the check. You're going to do one to get to him, and the other one to hit him. So the first one.
No one for blocking.
The first one is to run and do this.
Okay.
And the other one is to do this.
That's a success. It's a 3.
Nice.
The second one. The second one hit my coin. Can I re-roll?
Yes. So we actually, when we play, we have a rule that when we are playing with like physical die, if the die goes outside of the trail or to the floor or hit something, you can re-roll, and we apply the same to digital dice. Go ahead.
The second one was not certain because it hit the coin.
Mm-hmm.
The the one right now, it's a one, so it's a success too.
Okay, all right. So you're going to do that. You block his arm with the knife. He has the other hand behind him, so he's not fast enough to cover himself, and you stab him on the armpit. Yes. You want to like full stab the whole knife, or just?
Yeah, completely. It's a fatal attack.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you are successful with that. He drops the knife that he has right now, and he tries to move away from you. Do you want to? You have him. You are grabbing one of his arms. Do you want to keep grabbing him? He's trying to pull away from you.
Yeah, I want to grab him, and I want to like get close and say, no, tell me everything else now.
Okay, this is a disclaimer. I know we have a disclaimer on the channel. I'm trying to be accurate with the times. Please don't cancel the channel. He starts to yell, "Oh, you fucking nigger, what's wrong with you? Drag him out!" And he's going to try to spit at your face.
Okay. Am I fast enough, like, to react to that?
Not really.
Well, I receive it. I don't have any.
Can we do something? I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, Bo and this guy are frozen, and you're able to do whatever you want right now.
Okay, I want to make a check, an arcanism check.
Okay.
I have an 11.
Ooh,
And I want to
okay.
use Artless in the metaphorical way, and I want to make it feel this fucking guy like he's on fire.
Okay.
Not literally on fire.
Okay, so he's saying this to you. You are on pause, Bo. Oh, you fucking animal! Look. And he just tries to. Bo, are you here? Oh, okay, you're on pause now. And he is so scared he's able to get loose from you. And you are going to do a check to try and see if you want to leave your knife on his armpit, or you want to save your
No,
life?
I wanna strap it. I wanted him to bleed, but I suppose this is overdoing it.
So you take your knife? No.
Yes.
Okay. He pulls away from you. You just pull the knife, and he's just yelling and hitting his body. Blood splashing from his armpit.
Nice.
Oh.
Well, Siphon, you recognize his actions. You realize that he's acting like the guy that actually caught on fire on the ship. You know that it was Balu.
Okay, I wanna turn to Balu, take the collar. How do you say
Amulet.
the rosary that I
necklace?
carry
Oh.
from the
It's
Nana?
an amulet, yeah.
Yeah, my amulet, and just go to my knee in front of Balu in a sign of respect and fear.
Well, the urgent is I'm going to look around the place. I want to look for like a piece of cloth or like a bandana or something like that.
What? I'm sorry?
Like a bandana, like a piece of cloth or like a napkin, like a cloth napkin.
Okay.
And if I don't find anything, let's do it this way. I'm going to take the one that I had in my head. I want to go towards him, like trying to go behind him, and I want to put it in his mouth
Oh, okay.
he stops yelling because I don't
Are
know
we
how
ready?
far.
Good point.
Okay, let's do a agility check. He's not trying to avoid it. He's just focusing on trying to remove the fire from his body.
Got it.
Remove
Okay.
the fire sounds so funny.
Yeah. I just want to say to Bo, get up, big guy. We have to work. Come on, come on, come on. You have the lucky. Use it.
I really just get up at her command.
Were you able to? Were you successful, Siphon?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So he is starting to lose strength from the bleeding out because, as some of you might know, there is a very important artery in the armpit, and if you are stabbed there, it's likely to get to bleed out easily in just a few seconds, probably minutes. So he's starting to lose strength,
Less
and he's
than a
like, and you use that opportunity to cover his mouth. He doesn't even react to that. And you are still grabbing him, and he starts to faint.
That was overkill.
So he's right now on the floor.
I take
Okay.
my piece of cloth and I take it back.
Okay.
I want to check out who the other painted guy is.
Okay. Bo Siphon, you're climbing up to the cart. Bo Siphon, what do you want to do?
I want to. Is this to recognize this guy? Is this the guy that brought us here?
You recognize him from one of the guys that were on the carts
Okay.
when you came up.
Okay, but he's not the guy that was supposed to be with me. The one that I found in the Tigress den.
Shouldn't you check that before killing him? Yeah, it's not him.
If he was a
And
traitor,
It
we
could
are
have
going
been a good
to-
point.
yeah,
we are going
I was
to
trying to shut him up.
throw a
But
coin,
yeah.
please, for Heather, if you could do that for us.
Yeah.
Let me think of the structure of the question. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
There it goes. The coin says yes.
Okay. Let's go. You are next to the body. Bo is next to the Balu is next to the door. Bo is climbing to the cart. You are up, and what are you going to do? You don't recognize this guy.
Want
But is he
to?
still he's alive?
The one on the cart, you don't know. The other one, no. The one that you make him think he was
Yeah,
on
it is
fire, no longer alive.
Okay, I want to check the other one.
I also
Okay.
go with Bo and with Balu.
Okay. So Bo is on top of the cart. You are outside, and you're looking what Bo does. Bo, what do you do with the body?
First of all, I wanna take his boot. No. I wanna take. I wanna go and see what I guess the only thing I could know about, like checking people, that it's the breath.
Mhm.
So I wanna go and put my hand near the mouth and nose and check if I feel if he's breathing.
It's hard to tell, but he's breathing.
Okay. How does it he look like? Nobility, or does he look
No,
like
like a sailor,
captain?
like a
Random guy?
random sailing guy, maybe from a pirate ship, maybe from a merchant ship, maybe he just works at the port.
Okay, I want to check if he has keys or weapons or something.
His pockets are empty. They are actually inside out. It's obvious that someone took whatever he had on his pockets.
Okay, I want to take the pistol too, the one that I showed.
Yeah.
Now I have the opportunity.
Siphon, now that you're close to the cart, you are able to see, and this is the guy that helped you get to the entrance. You recognize him.
He's a bad guy.
He's the one in the Tigress den, or the one that was driving
The one helping you on the tavern?
Okay. Oh no! I was like, oh no!
Oh no!
I
He's
said
just
this
drunk.
Sorry, man.
I want to say to Boa Balu, this guy was part of the main crew of the ship that we were at. I saw him in a
Tavern.
tavern. He was in a tavern named Tigress Den. He was supposed to Tigress Den.
The Tigress Den.
Yes, and he was supposed to be with me. I came into a barrel, so they could.
That wouldn't sound anything to Bo, right?
No, not really.
I'm metagaming. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
you're
Oh,
good.
really
Well,
cool.
actually, the only thing that might be familiar is that you know that long time ago, your captain from the ship where you work now was called the Tiger. Long time ago, before he was a privateer. So
I
it sounds
think I-
familiar, but it's weird.
Yeah, I'm still a normal guy, so I don't think I could do that
No.
connection. Okay,
Uh,
we have to hurry. We have a someone to collect the broad that the captain told us about. I think we better get going. We already have a problem here. I wanna like point to the dead guy with the head. Even if we hide the body, we will have a big problem. So we better hurry.
right. Is he? Sorry. Is he breathing? Does he look like he was looted? Looted.
He's breathing. They took whatever he had in his pockets.
Oh,
Palu, you were next to them, and then when they mentioned he was alive and that he didn't have anything with him, you lost interest and you started to wander. You started to walk around the barn, just like looking around. You see horses, you see horse food. You grab a little stick and you start to munch on it, just like out of habit of munching things. The horses don't really react. They make some noises. One of them is asleep, and you are going to complete the circle and you get to the door.
Okay.
When you get to the door, you hear a voice that says, "What are you doing here?"
Uh-oh.
A girl voice?
A girl voice.
I
young.
want to say, oh, it was a guy. I working here as you. Sorry. She has the same clothes as
Very similar to what you're
guy,
wearing,
similar,
but clean.
Yeah, okay. It was a bad guy, you know. That kind of guy that always thinks about we are her horse and whore, not horse. And he attacked me, but there are some guys who help me.
What?
It was terrible.
She sees the mud on your face, so the mud on your shoulders that you got. She thinks that the dirt on your clothing is because you were attacked, and she drops the platter that she had on her hand. She had a plate with some food. She drops it and she goes quickly to hug you. Oh, poor girl! I know this is very hard. I don't know why we are working with these people. Are you okay? And she looks at your face. She realizes that you are kind of old to be a maid.
Yeah.
And she like stops for a second. But who helped you come here? And she's hugging you and trying to look inside of the bar.
Okay, I want to hug her too, and I want to walk like out there. Yeah.
She lets you.
outside.
She's trying to
Outside,
help
thank
you. But we have to. I was sent out to feed him. Did you feed him already? I mean, he attacked you.
Ah, don't worry. I can do this. Just give me the food. You know.
No.
No?
Sí, adelante.
No. I want to ask
I get
her.
it.
You know, I'm kind of old and I don't remember a lot of things. I know it's weird. I have a condition, but can you remember what? It's weird, I know. What we are doing here?
Oh, she's taking you from your on your hands. She's very concerned about you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I swear these people, like, they should get out of our island and just leave us in peace. But well, I mean, she's right, you know.
I wanna get in the conversation and ask the girl. Here I'm here to I wanna try and hide the weapons.
Okay.
I'm here to to serve the lady. Where is her?
She gets scared for a
Where is
second.
she?
and-
Sorry.
Who are you? Oh, is he the man that helped you?
Yeah.
Oh, and she
He's the
goes to you
man.
and grabs you from your hand. Thank you so much, sir. I don't know who you are. I don't think I have seen you before. But you help her, and people like you are the people that we need here. And um, well, who are you and why are you here?
I just tell you, we working here. I have a condition. I just tell you. I want to make
No, my dear.
I want to make a. I want to use Plutarch and I want to make an arcanism check.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my fatum again.
Wow, nice.
I
Okay, you
want
get
to-
a focus point.
I want to read her mind and I want to know what's happening here.
Okay. Since you got your fatum, I will allow you to be more specific if you want, or I can give you a general answer to that.
I want to know if she has some information about the government's daughter.
Okay. So
Maybe she saw a lady or something, that kind of information.
okay, let
An
me.
important girl.
Okay. She, since you are like entering her mind, thinking about an important person, this lady that you're trying to find, and you don't see any ladies in her mind. Everyone there are the same. Although she's dressed like a maid, she doesn't feel like she's serving someone, and she doesn't see you either as someone serving. She doesn't see Bo as someone serving or that should serve.
She's explaining this?
No, that's what she feels when she's exploring her mind.
Okay.
And she does see someone bigger or higher, let's say, than her, more important. But only one is someone that is helping the island to be united and to push away people like the one that attacked you.
Okay. I want to say this louder. I mean, I want to Bo and Siphon and the girl itself here. That's what I saw in her mind.
Okay. You two hear that? Let me roll for. Or what? Let me roll for the reaction of the girl. Typhon, Bo, you hear that?
I want to go near Balu and Bo. I was still with this guy, and I just want to stand beside them.
Okay. Bo, you hear what she said.
I guess Bo wouldn't really know what to say, so he would repeat like, I agree with that. We do not serve. We work for what we believe. And I'm here to search for the lady.
Oh, okay, I understand. Oh, that's what you meant with your condition. And she grabs your hand, Balu, and she starts to do this with her thumb in your hand, like trying to calm you down.
Oh, it's
Oh,
okay.
that's what you meant with your condition.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand, sir. I don't think you can go see her just like that. She's very busy, you know. We all have things to do. But maybe I can get you, I don't know, with someone that could help. Who sent you? Did someone send you?
I cannot tell you that, but I been assured that she will find this news happily.
Oh, I understand now. Okay, well, all of you follow me. But I'm sorry, I forgot your name. She tells you, Balu.
Oh yeah. I didn't say it to you. I'm Balu, and and I will eat it. We will march into the sea and out again. Under the waves, we will ride seahorses, and mermaids will blow seashells to announce our coming. And I'm continue walking with
That's
I
right.
recognize that.
yeah. I
That's
know.
right. That's right. Yeah, you're completely right. She's going to guide us through a better world. Let's go. And she starts to march behind Balu.
Nice.
Bo, are you going to walk? Bo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Siphon, you're leaving behind the body and the body of your friend or person that helped you.
Phew.
Are you going to leave him there?
I don't. I want to go towards Bo and walk a little bit faster just to catch his face. We shouldn't leave him here. He's trying to help as well. He's trying to. Could you please help me? Carry him. I
Do
don't
I
think I can.
understand?
But you understand she's asking you to help her move a body. You're not sure if it's the corpse or the fainted one.
Oh.
Okay,
fainted
I
one,
wanna like turn around and like see both bodies.
Okay,
The fainted one.
Siphon, let's do a reason check.
My friend
Me?
dying.
No, Siphon.
7. No, I didn't pass it.
Okay, no, sorry.
Okay, I wanna tell her. Follow them. I will catch up. I wanna go back and I wanna drag the corpse, the cadaver,
Okay.
under the cart.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
you can do that.
you
You're
hide
strong
it.
enough.
And check the other guy, and I guess it would be important for Bo to like thinking about his past and whatever, to not leave someone that was just told to him that was an ally. So I want to sorry, it's too hard for me. No, I want to grab him and put it on my shoulder and just try to catch up with a unconscious guy.
It's
Sure.
not going to be hard for you. You are strong. He's tiny and thin. Are you going to leave the barn, the stable door open?
Okay.
It's a question.
No,
Yeah,
the what?
The
What is
stable
it?
door.
The stable door.
I,
That's
can I
right.
close it with the guy on my shoulder?
You would have to make a check.
Yeah, I will make that check.
You are
Okay.
gigantic.
Oh, okay.
Or-
I want to put gently the guy on the floor,
yeah.
close it, then get the guy again and try to catch up.
Okay, real quick. Let's see. Okay, you put him on the floor. You close the door, and when you're about to grab him,
Damn it.
he wakes up. What?
Perfect.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Hey, friend, I guess.
A friend? What? You knocked me unconscious, and he gets up.
You no. You helped someone in the tavern recently, right?
In the top. Oh, the girl that the
Yeah,
swing.
yes. She found you. You were unconscious and you were trying to catch up with her.
Oh, you're the one that's a slave. I mean, sorry, that it's supposed to fake that's a slave.
Oh, so
That was
you know
rude.
everything. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
that's
that
my
much.
job.
Yeah, so
Wait, that was
Your
not
job?
his voice. It was something like, yeah, that's my job.
your job. What do you mean, your job?
My job is to know everything. I'm not strong like you. I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm not strong like you. I'm not fast. I'm not a girl. I'm not a lady. And my job is to know everything and plan. And I'm here to help this girl that lost me on there. She fell asleep on the barrel.
Okay, let's catch up then. It's here. I want to point to wherever they went.
Since they are wearing white, you're able to see white something moving. Okay, and okay, I know it. He's starting to walk. I know that I'm supposed to know everything, but I don't know what's happening right now. Where are the
Neither.
guys that were on the cart? What happened with them?
Oh, were they your friends?
No, not really. We work with them. The Tigress says that we should work with them because it's easier, makes things faster. I don't
Oh,
agree. I hate them.
Tigress.
Yeah, the Tigress. You don't know who
I
she
don't
is.
know who the Tiger. Look, the guy that was there, it's not longer with us. I make sure of that. But
Oh.
believe me, he was not your friend.
Oh
I
no.
believe he was the one that knocked you up. No, not you. out, not up.
That's nice.
I mean, I don't know.
So progressive.
You were unconscious, so maybe. But
Oh.
No.
sorry,
No,
please don't cancel the channel. There's a disclaimer there.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, that knocked you out, and well, I actually look. I'm not good with this. I'm here looking for the lady of the captain. That's all.
Lady of
Can
the
you
Cup. I
help
don't
me?
know who that
Lady of
is, but probably the Tigress will know. She's the one that knows everything going on here. It's amazing the mind of hers. But yeah, no, they're not friends. I mean, the Tigress he's walking towards them.
If she knows, please take me to her.
Yeah.
I
She's not going to like that you killed someone, let me tell you. And probably you shouldn't tell her right away. She's not going to like that. She doesn't want anyone to be killed, even the stupid bad ones that kill us. But I mean, that's how she works.
Mhm. Maybe the Tigress is not that smart then. I just keep walking.
I agree.
After a
And
few minutes, you catch them right when they were going to access a door. She opens the door, and you all are able to see the inside of this manor. Now, picture this. It was a very fancy house for a very rich governor, captain, someone that said that was assigned by the British Empire to guard over the island, to be the guardian of the word of the queen. I don't know if it's the queen there right now.
King.
Sorry?
King still.
King, thank you. The guardian of the word of the king and the representative of the British Empire. So you can see tapestries, you can see pictures, you can see a flag there, here and there. A lot of cabinets with very fancy objects like plates and glass cups. However, all of this is covered in a thick layer of dust. This hasn't been cleaned. And next to all of these, against the walls, you can see boxes and you can see barrels and you can see like rolls of pergamene and documents here and there, and a lot of people moving around. For you, Balu, that you lived for a few days in the governor's house, it's weird to see all the, like, you would assume servants or cooks or people that work walking around the house as they owned it. It's a very strange picture because usually in the main halls, in the main living rooms, people or the workers are supposed to come and go quickly or stay away. However, here they're walking as if they own it.
Who are these people? I want to ask the girl.
What do you mean? Who are these people? It's we. I don't understand your question. Your condition must be severe.
Yeah, I don't understand what they are doing. What is the reason they are working? I don't remember. Sorry.
I don't look. Come here. You will be she will. I don't understand. Let's come here. And she guides you through a corridor. You see a lot of people, as I described, walking around again as if they own the place. It's very strange, even for you that you are used to go to live in a ship. You know that these people, you are used to these people walking around. Sorry, you're not used to these people walking around in these kind of places. You know that this is strange. All right, so I'm gonna get you to a place so you can rest. It's obvious that you are tired of the trip. And maybe later we can talk a little bit more. Maybe when your friend, and she tells you this to Bo and Siphon, maybe when your friend is feeling better. She guides
Sure.
you through one of the corridors. You go up the stairs. You enter a very fancy room with a very big bed, and then a few other beds around this one. The other ones are simple, are like common people bed. And she tells you, pick whatever you want. And when you are feeling better, we can talk. She closes the door behind her and she goes away. In the room, there's a guy sleeping in one of the beds, and the other beds are empty.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I want to approach the guy. I don't feel comfortable with this kindness.
Okay, the guy that is going with Bo, he says, don't wake him up. He works a lot. Let's get some rest. I'm sure you need it. I really appreciate you from your help. He sits in one of the beds.
Okay,
Let's sleep a little bit. And tomorrow I can answer your questions and I can get you to the person you need to talk to. And you're going to talk to the person that you need to talk to next week.
No, I don't want to sleep.
You're going to sleep for a week.
No, it's a lot of weeks, a lot. Okay, I'm agree. I'm already sleeping.
All right. So thank you so much for our 3 players that are joining us for today. Thank you so much for the people on the chat. And I want to say a special thank you to Lexonan, because he has been helping us a lot with the structure and the logic behind this world and the time. All right. Unless you guys want to say something?
No, I actually very confused about. Okay, yes, I want to say something. I'm very confused about this story. I don't know what to do, but I think a week is enough time to think my moves.
I agree.
Okay.
So far, it's been really interesting. All of the story is confusing. Not knowing what is happening, and Simon's not completely comfortable here. The fact that she doesn't see so far that many British people in charge in this house, that makes her feel comfortable. But she's confused because she doesn't know what's happening, or what did they do to the guy that he was with, and why he's acting so normal and not saying anything about someone making him go unconscious. But she won't bother him, so she said, okay, all right, and she will just start trying to go to sleep for a week.
I wanna thank you for the game, for inviting me to. I'm sorry I'm metagaming so much. I lose my the limits between what I think it's happening and what Bob would know, but I will try to be...
You are used to narrate.
Yeah, sorry, but I will try to...
It also doesn't help that I went to Forhudder with a couple of ideas and said, but I think so. He knows a little bit of the story, just a little.
So, I'm sorry, I just lose a bit of Bo. I was going to say of myself, but no, I lose a little bit of Bo in the game. So I'm going to try be more limited with my participation. Sorry, and really thank you. Thank you also Maratura and Zumbra for playing. Thank you Catalu and Was and Lexinam for every time you're here, and that's awesome.
Yes, please.
Let's go to a few announcements next week. As you know, we have Eternal Death on Friday. We have the next session of El Favor de la Jungla with Maratura. We have the next session of Tigress is Born next Sunday. Do we have something else next week?
No.
And next month, you have to stay tuned with the project that we are working with other other channels and other creators. And I want to. Oh wait, Lexanan had a question. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
before
also
the-
the poll. And also the poll.
Yes, you're right. So, first of all, I want to congratulate Lexinam because he is now a moderator on the channel. Yay!
Thanks. Yeah.
Congratulations, and thank you so
man.
much. This is very important to us because this means that you are someone that we trust and that is dedicated to the channel, and we really appreciate that. Eternal Blade this Friday, yes. And now we have to check the prediction. If I'm not mistaken, the question was if they find Mariana, and the answer is no, they didn't find her.
Damn it.
Sorry about your.
I'm sorry,
journey.
but this maid is not Mariana.
Damn it. We
I-
found an unconscious guy, a traitor, another maid, but we didn't find Mariana.
And Wasori Ticket is very excited because he assumed you wouldn't.
Give me the
And-
money. Yeah. I
Oh,
already read it.
200 Amper tickets. All right. And lastly, Lexinam asked, when are we going to play Anathema? Well, actually, he said something like, and then when Anathema, something like that. So that's,
Next month.
we're not sure if he means the manual or a game. Did you mean the manual or a game?
We're going to play next month for the special transmissions called Calabazas, Herejes y Dragones. We are going to play Anathema for that. I don't know how to say this in English.
For the festival.
Yeah, festival.
Yeah.
But also, pero también, no sé, ¿puedo cambiar el idioma? No.
Ya. Podemos pasar al español ahora para los anuncios.
Pero también estamos nosotros por construir más días de juegos de AMPZND. Y eso significa que Anathema es uno de los juegos más próximos a lanzarse, es de los más completos, junto con Postomini. De tal manera que así como tenemos un día concreto de Ternubliet y etcétera, va a empezar a haber un día concreto de Anathema. Pero tenemos que afinar algunos detalles porque ustedes saben que no nos gusta darles como cosas incompletas o demás. Entonces estamos tratando de llegar a tener un punto de balance lo suficientemente establecido como para iniciar esos días. Pero por lo pronto, lo que dijo Maratura, ¿no? Por lo pronto en el festival va a haber mesas de Anathema. No sé si mesa o mesas de Anathema.
Mesa.
Mesas. Perfecto. Pues ahí está la respuesta. Muchísimas gracias, Alexnam, por el interés. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que están con nosotros también por el interés. Thank you so much for you, if you don't speak Spanish and you're watching this another day, for staying and for, I hope, enjoying the session. Nos vemos la próxima semana en el Eterno y que sus hackers sean siempre críticos.
Thanks for watching us.